so first thing, write it with words. So you should just write a name of effect at some moment, and you need to write it when you want to switch it on or switch it off. So you can easily just use words. So for example, dist on or dist off or something like that, or use some symbols. For example, so I don't know, triangle down is on or triangle up is off, but you need to write it before actually that performer could recognize this your symbols. But even better actually, I don't know, dist on, dist off, for example, or whammy on, whammy off. It's also some confused things that can be confused with the names of some terminology of guitar names. So, for example, tremolo. So it can be tremolo like plectrum tremolo, like this, right? Like a technique, the main technique. It can be tremolo as an effect, which we actually talked about today. And the whammy bar actually, so that's also, yeah. So the bar of guitar is also called actually tremolo bar. So yeah, if you will just write tremolo, use tremolo at the moment, it's not really clear which tremolo. So you want effect, or you want tremolo bar, or you want tremolo as a technique. So yeah, and whammy also, the word whammy, so there is a whammy pedal and there is whammy bar, so we can also, it has different names actually. So whammy bar, tremolo bar, tremolo, which is not really correct, maybe vibrato bar also. So vibrato could be this vibrato, yeah, and this vibrato with arm, and a vibrato as an effect. So yeah, you should be clear about that things. Yeah, what else? So if you change in the parameters of effects, for example, of wow wow or whammy, wow wow I didn't show, but I will show it later. Okay. For example, so you change in pitch, so you can use second or third line for that. How to control the effect you want. So yeah, I'll give you examples of it. Yeah, you see the second line. So is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. So here is glissando on the top line. Here is glissando of slider shows, and the tremolo, like a plectrum tremolo actually. That's also yeah. So you see the composer actually, that's a piece by Tom Belkind that we've played with ensemble last October. Pretty good notated actually piece, so that's why I took an example of this. So that's a tremolo, like a plectrum tremolo. That's slider goes down and then up. So that's all about guitars. Then you see here is written the tremolo on, so it means effect of tremolo, the digital effect, I mean the pedal effect. Then tremolo off, so it's pretty clear to understand. So okay, I have this plectrum tremolo and I have this tremolo as an effect. And the second line, it's actually this almost the same, but it's not, because you can see here's the difference, right? That's how the pedal goes, the expression pedal goes of the another effect. Now it's wow wow effect. So on the top, so you see I'll go down, 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 and then up, and then I'm doing jumping, and then again back and going in parallel with my fingers, with my hand, what my hand's doing. So you could easily, for this graphic notation, so you could use second line just for this controls of effect of expression pedal. So yeah, so here it's the same piece, but here he uses so that's what my hand's doing again on the top, right? And here two pedals, so whammy pedal and wow wow pedal, that actually goes in opposite directions and doing not the same things. So he used two more lines for that. again with graphic notation, and it's pretty well written because okay, I can see that that's whammy pedal, that's wah wah pedal, and my left leg on wah wah pedal, and my right leg on whammy pedal, and now what I'm doing with my hands. So it's pretty well written actually. So if you use looper, so again, or delay, so you could use several lines of notation. So you write what exactly on the top, what exactly performer plays, and then on second line what sounds which are recorded or pre-recorded or delayed or freezed. So you have this line, and I don't know if you change something. You could change the wet sound, so I don't know, looper. You could change what was recorded, or you could change the sounds of what you play right now. Yeah, it's also good to use several lines. Yeah.
So you have 2 feet, so you can control 2 pedals, and
Mhm.
you said you will always have a volume pedal. So what do you do here? You control these 2 pedals, and what do you do with the volume?
I have third leg, extra leg. Of course, I can jump between them, so I cannot really control the volume. I mean, it will be stable volume, right? Or I can do some dynamics with my hands, which is also possible. It doesn't mean that okay, the notes always stays on the one level. No, I can do it, but I cannot do some swell, for example, with volume pedal, for example. Of course, because my legs are already my legs are already busy, right? So yeah, sometimes I'm jumping. So you see 3 pedals, and if I need to control this, okay, if I don't need anything, so one of my leg is always on volume to control it. But and second for expression, for example, yeah. But if I need something else, so I can jump, right, and use this position, or I need whammy, yeah, or I need looper. So it's another part of work actually, which is typical more for contemporary music guitarists. Yeah, that mainly guitarist doesn't use so much legs. That's why we're sitting also, almost always. Yeah. So that's it about notation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
another
sure.
question on that. When you switch effects on, do you do it with your hands or?
It's mainly on the floor, but it can be here if I need something. I can actually control with hands or with expression pedal. Something I cannot control with legs. Or for example, my 2 of my legs are busy, right? And I need to control something else, but I have one of my hand is free, for example, right? So I can easily to do it. So I can have it on the table. But now it's on the table more for just for demonstration, right? And this pedals, it cannot be on the table because yeah, with looper I need to push the button. So here I need to control it with the legs, these pedals. And other questions about notation? About pedal notation, let's say, because the notation is really big topic, and yeah, we cannot do everything now. But about the pedal notation, no. And in the beginning, you see it's written, so it's dist on, wah wah on, whammy on, tremolo on. So it's written the effects that he used actually, and here he used also toothbrush to do this. This technique, and this is a pedal. So it's written pretty clear. So I was surprised actually when I get the score, and that it's really well done notated. So the main thing is that the performer should understand well everything. Yeah. That's not that's Rebecca Saunders notation, which is really good notated. So here is 2 lines because it's a small study by her for electric guitar, and but it's well done written. So here is right hand and left hand, and there's 2 sliders in 2 hands, but Yeah, it's not really about the pedals. Yeah, but the pedals. It's good that she use the dynamic actually because it's really big range. So for example, it's really needed the huge range to use it from almost nothing like here from zero. If you need to swell it from zero, so you just use it. Yeah. From zero with the pedal, right? So all this dynamic goes with volume pedal. So now it's almost nothing again, and now subito piano, and I need to push the volume up, or even I use two volume pedals to control more control to control more dynamics things. So from almost nothing to really big sforzando. So here, Arturo, it's pretty simple actually because he used only one note that repeats that recorded in the looper, and now it's overdub, 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 and he just actually just write it down. So looper rec, overdub. So it's also possible if it's something simple. It's no need to use extra lines for that. And also I prepared several pieces with notation which used without guitar, but it's one of them actually guitar. So it doesn't need actually to have a guitar. So sometimes it's even enough to have jack noise only, and you can have already a lot with that only. So for example, you could use whammy pedal, for example. Yeah, and